Hello everybody, this is a tag video response to Shannon Ridler. She actually tagged me on Facebook, and we're currently in the middle of a snowstorm, so I didn't go into work today, simply because for somebody, let's see, one of our co-workers, it takes her about 40 minutes to get to work, 30-40 minutes to get to work. It took her 2 hours to get to work. It takes me at least an hour to get to work. So knowing Toronto and knowing what driving here is like, combined with the fact that my new car that I just got has all-season tires on it, and they don't work in the winter, period. That, like, my car will slide when there's no snow and no ice, just on the pavement because it's so cold. There's no traction with these tires. So knowing that, considering we, expecting 15, well, we got 10 centimeters by the morning, expecting at another 5 to 10 centimeters by the time I was going home from work. That's 20 centimeters. And yeah, my car, yeah, there's a few places where I don't even know that my car would be able to drive on it, simply because the hills would be just that steep. So I decided to take the day off work. It's not worth going in. Not when I could get stuck on the road and be there for all day doing nothing. And that would be best case scenario. Well, best case scenario is, I spend 3.5 hours on the road each way getting to work. So that's 7 hours. And essentially my entire day would have been spent on the road. Worst case scenario, I don't know, I slide and crash and die. So, seeing how best case scenario and worst case scenario both suck, hey, here I am. So this is a video response. It's a tag. Essentially it's about how you make your videos and such like that. It's 14 questions long. I'll get into it. I'll try and make this as quick as possible, because 14 questions and I tend to ramble a bit, right? Can take a little while. So let's dive right into this, hey? 1, where do you find inspiration for your videos? Well, for this channel here, most of the stuff is pickups. I have the Comic Corner series, which is mostly my purchases from the comic shop weekly. I have the Great Buys series, where I have, whatever awesome deal I find, I tell you about. Then I've just got the regular RobVlog, which could be a standard pickup, which is, not a great buy. Or it could be, something like this, which is a tag response or a video response to somebody else, or a contest entry, or just me rambling on about whatever. Those ones would be the place where I guess you'd find the inspiration the most. Unboxings would happen there for the most part. Yeah, it's where do I find my inspiration? Everyday life. It's whatever is happening to me at the time. Make a video. Number 2, do you have a Word document, notebook, etc. dedicated to video ideas? No, at least not on this channel. I do have several other channels, most of which are in kind of hiatus or taking a long time between videos, simply because they are, well, they're building up to be high production channels, whereas this one's just me, camera, go. So there's no real written anything on this, except for something like this where I have the questions, which are actually up on the computer screen here, so I can read them out so I know which questions I'm talking about and I don't miss anything. But yeah, no real notebooks or Word documents for this. Nope, can't say I do. Number 3, how do you prep for a video? I take my video camera and I attach a stand to it, and I set it up right here, and I turn on the lights, and then I turn on the computer, so the computer screen gives me some light, and then I hit record. This really is off the cuff when it comes to making videos. There's no set plan, there's no nothing like that. It literally is just go and talk to the camera. It's me making like a video blog. It's whatever. It's not professional. It's nothing like that. That's why I can do so many of these videos in so little time. So, alright, what was I? 4, how long does it take you to prepare your appearance for a video? In this one, honestly, I don't do anything. It's usually, often it's like I'll be coming home from work, coming home from shopping, maybe it's the morning and I've just woken up, or like now it's, you know, mid-afternoon and I just finished watching a movie and watched a YouTube video and now I'm making a video response. Right? So, how long do I prepare for my... I don't. I just turn on the camera and go. I look like crap most of the time, so... Not the prettiest of persons. And I know that. So... Why not roll with it, right? Like, you are who you are. No need to play fake to the masses. I don't need to impress you. Though maybe I should. I mean, I don't get a lot of views. A lot of people don't watch this stuff, so... Maybe I should start making myself pretty. No. See, if this was a professional video, this is where I would have cut to something that would have been a funny thing, where I'm all like pretty, maybe in a bikini and dancing or something. I don't know. I don't know. That's not what this channel's about. Number 5. What time of day do you film? Because it's normally after work, I would say evening is the most common. On weekends and stuff like that, it could be during the day, but I'd say evening is the most common. And it's not necessarily a specific time of day when I would film. I would love to, you know, like, get more natural light and stuff, but wow, a snowstorm. There's a snowstorm out there. So yeah, but normally at night. Yeah. Tell us where you film. Well, I can show you a little bit. Essentially, this is where I film almost, you know, 90% of everything. 2 lights in the back thing. It's my bed down there. And then, yeah, over here is the windows. And then over here is the, see, I can't even see this. This is the computer screen. That's what I'm watching, what I just finished watching. I just finished watching Earth versus the Flying Saucers. And then down here is all stuff I'm working on. And then we got my 2 computers down there. And then over here is a backdrop I use sometimes for video games, because it's got lots of video games. But, yeah, see, now I gotta set everything up, because you wanted to see where I shoot videos. So bear with me here. Alright. But yeah, this is my bedroom. So every time you watch a video, you're in my bedroom. Just you and me. So intimate. 7, natural lighting or studio lighting. Weird lighting? Normally it's the 2 lights in the back and my computer screen, and sometimes I will, you know, turn on the light on the camera, and that will be normally at night. During the day, I tend to like to get some natural light in, if I can, but and then I gotta turn that off. That just gets in my face, glares off my glasses. Oh, gross. But yeah, studio lighting, not on this channel. No, not for these type of things. I'm not going to be setting up a whole bunch of things to do some off-the-cuff, show you a couple of DVDs and be like, hey, great, I just spent half an hour setting up lights just so I could show you 2 movies. Yeah, don't think so. 8, what type of camera do you film with? This camera actually is... Oh, let me look it up here. I don't know. It's something. Alright. It's the Panasonic HDC SD60. There you go. That's what I film with. 9. Do you ever script your videos, go off an outline? Yes, but very rarely. Simply because of the type of videos I'm shooting here. But there are times where I will do some kind of a script on this. On other channels, definitely things are very much scripted and such. Number 10, if you edit your videos, what program do you use? Technically every video is edited, even though I don't do a lot of actual edits. I use Sony Vegas Pro, mainly because a lot of the programs that are out there don't actually take the file format from my camera. It's an HD file format. Yeah, it was, at least when I started doing this, there was very few programs that I could actually read this. None of the free ones did. And this was the Sony Vegas Pro was the cheapest program that actually did. I could get into really expensive programs, but for just making YouTube videos, not gonna happen. But yeah, it's there is some editing involved, and it's funny. This goes into number 11. How long are your unedited videos before you scale them down? When I say edited, usually means they're longer, because I'll throw in the title card at the front, showing you what kind of what segment it is, and giving a title to the video of some sort. And then sometimes I will even throw on something at the end, be it some kind of a credit roll or something like that. If I use anybody else's music that I have permission for, obviously I'm going to give them credits and stuff at the end. Yeah, the unedited videos are roughly about the same length. If you take off all the added stuff, they're roughly about the same length. I do trim a little bit back for when I'm going to turn off the camera. There's a couple of seconds that I'll trim off at the end. But outside of that, it's what you see is what I shot. I don't take too much off. There are times where I will have a lot of ums and ahs, and I may leave the room and forget to turn off the camera and stuff like that. Yeah, I will edit that out. You don't need to be sitting here looking at the wall for friggin' 5 minutes while I go make a tea or something. Yeah, but whatever. It's all good. 12. How many times do you try to film per week? Honestly, I don't try to do anything, but I film whenever I pick up stuff. Comic Corners at least once a week, unless I miss a week, which doesn't happen often, but can happen. And then, yeah, the rest of it's all a matter of pickups for the most part, because a lot of this is pickup videos. So it depends on when I'm buying stuff. Sometimes that could be every day. See, if I did a segment on how much money I have in my bank account, that might not be as often. See, because it would be like, today I have money. And then the next day the video would be like, today I have no money. Then you wouldn't see me until next payday. Let's see. Number 13, how often do you pre-film videos? Technically, depends on what your definition of pre-film is. All of these videos are pre-filmed. Basically, I will shoot a video, and I have so many videos that I've shot already. This video, I think there's maybe 3 or 4, maybe even more videos that are going to happen before this. So it's going to be probably a week down the line before you actually see this. So, well, you're going to see that now, but from the time that I'm shooting it to the time that you see it, it's about a week. Final question, 14, how long will a typical video take from setting up your equipment to uploading? Now, this is the reason why I have such a delay. I generally don't want to put up more than one video a day, for one thing. Because I'm shooting in HD on a separate source, I have to then, take the files, put them into the computer. That doesn't take too long. It's only maybe 5 minutes. Then I have to take whatever video files and put them into the editor, and then do the editing. The editing could take, for a short thing where I'm just doing a title card and then the video, whatever. That's, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. For something a little bit more extensive, it could be a couple of hours. But the time comes for the rendering of the video file. Obviously, the longer the video, the longer it takes. I could get out a short video probably the same day, but for some of mine, you know, I'd say probably 10 minutes is the average of them, but I've gone up to half an hour on some of these things, and those can take hours and hours and hours to render, and then I've got to upload them to YouTube. So generally, as much as I would like to throw up a video every day, it is time consuming, and it takes up, you know, essentially my computer time, because when, you know, it's rendering, I'm not going to be doing anything on this computer, and seeing as how this is the most powerful computer, yeah, it's also where I store a lot of my video files and stuff like that for my library and music and such like that. So I'm currently actually looking into getting a separate media server, because, you know, having it on this means essentially I don't watch anything off of it. So if I'm trying to play catch up on, say, a television series, if I'm doing any of these videos or anything like that, yeah, television series catch up time is out the window. So to answer the question, typical time to take from taking, you know, setting up, shooting the video, getting up online, not counting the time from, you know, like all the videos that happen before I actually get this up online, just on working time for this, could take anywhere from an hour to 8 hours. I'd say it would probably be, so yeah, 1 to 8 hours to do a video, depending on how long it is. And most of that is just computer time. The computer needs time to do its stuff. So the title cards are probably the things that take the longest, as I'm making new ones. I'm currently working on Comic Corner. I need to get music for that and then do some more animation with it. And so far, the Comic Corner title card you see right now, that took probably about 6 hours of work from concept to completion, and it'll probably be another 6 hours, so it'll be a 12 hours to do that title card. The other title cards, RobVlog and Great Buys, they're in my head. I know what I want to do. I have the Great Buys. It's funny. The Great Buys one, I have the video for it. I don't have the audio for it yet. I don't know what I want to do there. The RobVlog one, I have the audio for. I haven't done it, but I know what I want to do for the audio, but I don't have an accompanying video to go with it. So that's why nothing's changed. It's still just the black title card. So whatever. But yeah, if you watched any of the Fan Expo 2013 videos with the opening shots that I did up, yeah, that took a while to do. That's a lot of video to go through, even though it's just shot video. It's a lot to go through, a lot of editing, and then, you know, finding the music. You obviously use somebody else's music, so I didn't create my own for that one. But yeah, some of this stuff can take a long time to do. And for, you know, more professional videos, oh my god, those are hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. When you take prep time all the way down to uploading time. Yeah, I've got, you know, just like doing any television series, right? You've got, for professional ones, you've got a set out of what every video is going to be. Then you got what you're going to actually discuss in those videos, what's going to happen in those videos. Then you've got to do all your, you know, title cards, special effects, the sets, the costumes, the you know, whatever, and then you got to shoot the actual videos, and they could be, you know, multiple angles, multiple things going on. You could have multiple cameras, and then God forbid, if you're running multiple cameras, multiple shots, multiple things, and then going back into editing could be the longest portion of that video, pulling everything, watching it, and then putting it into its right spots. I mean, there are ways and tricks to make it so it doesn't take as long, but you know what, this isn't rocket science, but it is, you know, you still want to make it look good, right? So yeah, those can take days per video. many days. So there's a reason why some channels you see only get out a video a week, or why they have multiple sort of like partners that, you know, everybody does their own videos and they all go out under one channel so that there's something constant, right? You always have something to watch. There's a reason for that, and it's because it takes a long time to do. Yeah, as much as you're only watching it for, you know, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe, it took a hell of a lot longer than that to make. So yeah, so this was a tag response, and if you've watched it to this point, if you've watched the video all the way through, tag you are it. Yeah, I will put the questions down below in the description of the video so that you have that. And just shoot your own video. Let's see how you do what you do. What's the magic? Yeah, time to give away all your secrets, people. Anyway, I know what most of you guys do, so it's no biggie. But hey, whatever. It's part of the fun of YouTube, right? It's participating in the community. So yeah, that's it for this one. You'll see this video probably in a week. Actually, you're watching. You know what I mean? You're watching it now, but it's a week from when I'm shooting now. Time, man. Never mess with time. It just ruins everything. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, till the next video, you take care and have a good one.